Hello everybody, this is Rich Palmer here, your Member Relations Specialist with Bravest Federal Credit Union. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the parts of your financial history that make up your FICO score. If you're not aware, your FICO score is a simplified score ranging from 300 to 850 that lenders use to determine your creditworthiness. Think of it this way, your FICO score is like a GPA. Your GPA, or grade point average, is a simplified metric ranging from 0 to 4.0 that schools use to determine how you're performing academically. Your FICO score is calculated using 5 different components of your credit history. Let's take a peek. Your FICO score is made up of 5 different categories of present and past history: payment history, utilization rate, age of your credit accounts, new credit, and credit mix. You will see next to each of these categories a corresponding percentage of how much they weigh on your FICO score. Let's start with payment history. This is the largest, 35%. Your credit score is positively impacted by payments made on time on all open credit accounts and is negatively impacted by late or incomplete payments. The more you miss, the more negatively your FICO score will be impacted. Utilization rate is the next largest at 30%. This is the amounts owed on revolving accounts, such as credit cards, relative to their credit limits. For example, if you have a credit card with a $1,000 credit limit and you charge $100 on that card, then the utilization rate for that account would be 10%. Generally speaking, the less you borrow relative to your limit, the better. Many experts advise you keep your credit utilization rate to no more than 30%. Next is the age of your credit accounts, 15%. How long you've had credit accounts open, and the average age of your accounts. The longer your credit history, the better this will affect your score. New credit is 10%. When a borrower applies for loan or new line of credit, the lender conducts a hard inquiry into that borrower's credit history. This leads to a monetary decline in the FICO score to incentivize consumers to stay away from constantly applying for new credit. So the moral of this story is, yes, when you apply for credit, your credit is negatively affected, but it will build back up over time as long as you don't continually apply for new credit. And the last is credit mix, 10% of your score. Lenders want to see that borrowers have a history of on-time payments for installment loans, such as student loans and auto loans, and also on-time payments for revolving lines of credit, like credit cards. So the moral of the story here is, make sure you have a good mix of credit in your credit history. As you can see, it's important to know where you stand in all 5 of these categories. Not one category is going to make or break you, but some are weighed a little heavier than others. It is important to check your credit history at least once a year, if not every 6 months, to make sure that not one of these areas is getting out of reach. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at Bravest FCU. You can go to our website, www.nybravestfcu.org, or you can simply call us at 518-453-9748. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.